it will be a new struggle when more Islamic Liberation Front rebels join mainstream society by mid-2016. So this early, some are preparing for the transition. Gadsali Jaafar has converted some of his family's idle lands in Mindanao into an oil palm plantation.
Pag nandiyan na yung Bangsamoro government, di naman pwede lahat kami ma-accommodate yan. Lalo yung mga commanders namin.
The MILF leader now earns about 200,000 pesos out of a month's harvest. He hopes to encourage other rebel commanders to also invest in oil palm farming as a means of livelihood once the Bangsamoro government is in place.
Sa abot natin makakaya, isusulong natin ang isang panukalang batas na makatwiran, makatarungan at katanggap-tanggap sa lahat.
A year after President Aquino's appeal for congressional support, the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law is still nowhere near its passage. The House of Representatives has yet to wrap up plenary debates. In the Senate, the bill has yet to hurdle the committee, and a number of senators are questioning its constitutionality. There are even moves to replace it with a substitute bill. The shaky peace process nearly collapsed following the bloody Mamasapano clash in January. The death of more than 60 people, mostly members of an elite police unit, bred mistrust between the government and MILF. Despite uncertainties facing the BBL, the MILF began the initial stage of decommissioning its armed members, estimated at roughly 12,000. More than 100 rebels turned over 75 high-powered and cruiser weapons. In exchange, government is pushing socio-economic programs for the rebels and their communities.
We are still in that frame of mind that the law will be passed within this year, and therefore the plebiscite will happen.
The peace panels want the Bangsamoro bill enacted before mid-October, when candidates declare their intent to run in next year's elections. Under the peace agreement, elections for the first set of Bangsamoro leaders should be held simultaneous with next year's national polls. But what would happen if there's no Bangsamoro law?
No, the agreement will stay. It's a signed document. But whether or not it will be respected by either parties after 2016, something that we cannot foresee now.
Jaafar says there are indications of dissent among their supporters, as shown in this letter of appeal sent to the MILF leadership.
Tanong nila, ano pa ba ang kailangan ng gobyerno? Malaman, nasabi na lahat. So frustrated sila. Ito very dangerous na situation.
But the MILF assures it won't give up on the peace agreement, even if it means dealing with a new president who may have a different take on the peace process.
Come filing of candidacy, then definitely we will have to work with all presidential balls to prepare the, to make sure that whatever gains that have been achieved will be carried through.
Just like these palm oil seedlings, the peace process needs to be nurtured and will take time before it can bear fruit. For MILF leaders and their combatants, patience indeed will be a very important virtue. But with only months to go before his term ends, President Aquino may just let the next administration carry out his legacy. David Santos, CNN Philippines.